Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Last chance of the week for those Muse tickets in Klash with Kenzie about 8 minutes away. Mike's stoked about him in Plainfield. So, Mike, hang tight. All your friends in Plainfield, your family in Plainfield, just, sit back, get the popcorn. We'll do sports as we have a Bears breaking news announcement for you. We'll play Lincoln Park, and then we'll get there. So stay here.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, let's start with the robbery of the Blackhawks last night. The hottest team in hockey, 6-point game streak and 5 in a row. The hottest team in hockey was your Chicago Blackhawks, so they lost last night to the Seattle Kraken in a come-from-behind victory. They scored 3 goals in a row, so it was tied 2-2. But what the robbery was one of the hottest players in hockey, your guy, our guy, Connor Bedard, turns 21 next summer, by the way, Case. 21 next summer, he turns 21. So he's only 20 doing all these historic things here. He picked up a penalty after he was hooked, going for the goal. He had the goal. It was like one-on-one. He was going to score, and they would go up and win the game, or at least at that point, tie the game. And there was no penalty called. Connor Bedard, uncharacteristically, really screamed at the ref because the call was stupid that it wasn't called. He gets a penalty for arguing. Not hockey, you want penalties for fighting. But he got one for screaming at the ref, who made a ridiculously bad call, and they go on to lose 3-2 to the Kraken because of that. Terrible. But tonight they're at the Sabres, and hopefully they keep it going. A nice rebound would be great. High school football, I have followed specifically Mount Carmel and what they're trying to do. After winning the last 3 state titles in Class 7A, they moved up to Class 8A. First off, I was stunned that there's 8 classes of football in Illinois football.
A lot of schools.
Yeah, I just figured that. I remember in my day there was like 2 or 3 or 4 maybe max.
Okay, well now they've got double that.
Now they got 8. But they moved up to Class 8A, and if they win, it'll be the first time somebody wins 4 in a row twice. Mount Carmel's already done it once, 4 consecutive state football titles in 2 different times. So Mount Carmel hosts Palatine Fremd. They're 11-1, by the way, ranked 5th in the Sun Times Super 25. That'll be Saturday, the state semifinal at Bardo Dowling Stadium at Cary Field on the south side. But check out the Sun Times. I was reading a little bit about one of their reporters that follows high school football, probably more than I do. The path for Mount Carmel features a roster with 8 players who have scholarships to Power 5 programs.
That's incredible.
He says this has pretty much been probably the greatest collection of high-level talent ever seen on a Chicago area high school football team ever.
Wow.
That's pretty wild.
A lot of football teams.
A lot of football teams. Kenzie talks about the private training people have. Well, these guys, I don't know if they got private training, but they just somehow got damn good players either up through the system, or they recruited. I don't know how it all worked out. I'm not trying to accuse anybody of anything. I'm just saying, wow.
Well, probably, I don't know. Is it illegal to recruit in high school?
It's not illegal. Let's say you're a private school, Catholic school. It happens all the time.
Right.
My wife was recruited and got a basketball scholarship to a Catholic high school.
She played high school basketball against Kobe.
Yeah, she played against Kobe.
She played against Kobe. That's what I've always heard.
Case remembers that as my wife played in a tournament where Kobe
Bryant, if you will. Mr. Bryant.
Yeah, not Kobe White, but Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace. Was in the gym at the same time she was, but Case has made that.
Was she dating him, or what was the deal?
She probably wanted to, but she just watched him play, and she hit a shot, and everybody screamed in the stands, and she thought, wow, hit a nice little, shot from the free throw line. Turns out it was Kobe did some kind of windmill dunk on the other end of the court, and everyone was screaming for that.
Oh my God, that's really funny.
Yeah. I mean, you might not.
You'd have to waterboard that information out.
Well, she's pretty honest with me. Finally, Bears Steelers. Will Aaron Rodgers play? He has not been practicing all week. He broke his wrist or fractured his wrist and has had a brace on that. But all points are showing that Aaron Rodgers will play against the Bears at Soldier Field Sunday, noon, Bears -2.5. This is going to be awesome. Certainly another test as how they've won games the last several weeks. And before they head into Black Friday, the following week, against the Eagles, which, by the way, I want to let you guys know, I secured tickets for that game. On Thanksgiving weekend, I'm going to be in Philly for my wife's family, and I'm going to that game. So I'll be reporting live from Bears-Eagles at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia next Friday.
Report live.
Yeah, I'm going to wear a Bears jersey, so I might not make it out alive. We'll see what happens.
That's a risk you have to take.
For the team, for the brand, that's what I'll do. But I think the Bears have it this weekend, whether Aaron Rodgers plays or what. Let's remember what they did last week, the incredible game.
The Bears
touchdown, Chicago. Pressure coming. McCarthy steps up, Rose, and it's intercepted by Byard. Kevin Byard with some room to roll. Gets a couple blocks inside the 30. The 5th interception, the league leader. 4-man rush. McCarthy going deep. For it all. Enzo intercepted. Nashawn Wright, who had a pick 6 against McCarthy in week 1 with a terrific pick.
It's as exciting as it comes.
Here's Devin Duvernay. Looks for a block. Oh, big room. Duvernay, look at this. Across the 50, and a huge return for Devin Duvernay. The all-pro returner delivers in the clutch moment. Santos puts it up, and it is good! The comeback kids, Chicago Bears, do it again.
Hell yeah! Good better back! Good better back! Never let it rest! Never let it rest! It's gonna get better! It's gonna get better! It better get better! It better get better! Bears on 3, 1, 2, 3, Bears!
Bears. The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q101.
Well, here we go. Last one of the week for Muse tickets. So you can win them. Summerfest, Muse. Last time they played was 3 years ago, the Madhouse. And the tickets go on sale today at 10 a.m., but free is way better. Furnished by our great friends Summerfest and Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Lisa will have a chance at these tickets. Lisa, ahoy, tell us something about yourself.
Ahoy, good morning. How's everybody doing today?
Excellent. Thanks for asking.
Good. About myself?
Just wait.
I like her.
Wait. Good. Is that whole like, okay, you really didn't want to hear what I was
And
doing.
next part.
Yeah. Didn't really
Well,
care.
they told me, babe, what's interesting about yourself? So I'm listening to directions.
I love it.
Case is a taskmaster.
So, Lisa,
Yes,
tell us something
I'm
interesting
heading-
about yourself.
I'm heading to my 3rd job of the week, probably my 72nd hour. So
Oof.
I'm
Oh my
excited.
God, you're excited.
Yeah, I call you guys every day. I have a 10 call limit. If it doesn't answer after 10 calls, then I'm like, oh, okay, try again later.
I think you should amp it up. I want to hear from you more often and then call us more times.
It is true that Lisa has been trying to get these Muse tickets all week long. She was randomly selected today. She's going to have her shot, so let's play some trivia.
And you must win to get them. I'm sorry to say, but here we go. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Ken's gets something wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. Call heads or tails, Lisa.
Tails.
It is tails. Your lucky day. Here we go.
Yay.
Question number 1. What ship left England to the New World in 1620 carrying who we now recognize as the Pilgrims?
The Mayflower?
The Mayflower is right. Lisa's on the board. Kenzie,
Uh-huh.
who was the first president to pardon a turkey in 1963?
Oh, to start, 1963. I want to say is John Kennedy.
John Kennedy is
Okay.
right.
I don't know why that's funny.
It's funny when you say John Kennedy like he was your boy instead of saying JFK or John F. Kennedy. It's John
Do
Kennedy.
you have to say the F? I thought that would be more formal. Is that weird?
I think that it's become more formal to just say John Kennedy.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought John F. Kennedy would be weird. Who punches the middle?
Everyone,
Okay.
I also have to know, just a
What?
brief factoid for everybody. John F. Kennedy pardoned the first turkey on November 19th, 1963. He was assassinated November 22nd, 1963. 3 days before he died, he pardoned the first turkey. We almost didn't have that tradition.
Oh.
So to add
Somebody would have pardoned him. That sucks.
yeah.
That's a bummer.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch, I agree, Lisa. 1-1, it's back to Lisa.
All right, Lisa, here we go. 1-1. And a drake is a male version of what aquatic animal? A drake.
I think it's a penguin?
Oh, it's not a penguin. Kenzie, do you know what it is?
It's a duck.
It's a duck.
A duck. Okay.
Why? Case, if you laugh at me one more time, I'm going to answer a question. What do I do now?
You know, it was just funny.
It's a duck.
I like listening to the show.
It
was a funny
almost,
answer.
when you said the answer, it almost sounded like you quacked. You went, a duck.
Yeah.
It's a duck.
2-1.
She was excited because she knew the answer.
Exactly.
Yeah, she gets me.
I appreciated the enthusiasm. 2-1, and it's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, Quahog, Rhode Island is the
Quahog.
It's Quahog? My bad. Quahog, Rhode Island is the primary location for what long-running Fox animated show?
It's Family Guy.
I've never said it out loud before. It's the first time ever.
Well, they say it in the show a
I
lot.
know they do, but I've never said it, and it's weird. Okay.
And it's weird.
Back to Lisa.
Yes, 3-1.
In what city did the TV show Full House take place?
San Francisco.
That is right, Lisa. 3-2. Kenzie can go up one more here, which would not be good for you. Kenzie, the song Landslide has been covered by the Smashing Pumpkins and the Chicks. Who sang the original version of Landslide?
Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac did. So
Haunted.
Kenzie got 4. Another music question for you, Lisa. Wayne Cochran recorded the song Last Kiss in 1961, which was later covered by what grunge band? Last Kiss.
Oh, geez. Grunge band?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea. My Chemical Romance?
Oh. Yikes. Because there was really 4. You could have guessed any one of them. My Chem, not even in the grunge category. I'm sorry to say, more in the...
You don't need to, throw salt on it, Brian. I mean, relax. She guessed.
I can do what I want. I'm throwing salt.
Favorite band, so I just said them.
Great band. Not
I would
in the...
love to hear them
they're
do
my
Last
favorite,
Kiss.
So, Kenzie for the win.
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam. It's actually one of Kenzie's...
Fave.
And it's like Kenzie's favorite Pearl Jam song, too.
It's my favorite Pearl Jam song, which I get a lot of flack for, but I don't care. I love it. So F you. I love that stuff.
Yeah, Lisa, Kenzie just said F you to you.
Not you, Lisa.
Well, Lisa, you were a delight. And,
Thank you.
And here's the thing. You can still win these tickets. Hang tight. In just about 2.5 minutes, I'm going to play Miles Smith. After that, you'll hear God Bless the Baby. And when you hear that, everybody listening can call up, and caller 10 will get the tickets at 312-591-8300. So those Muse tickets coming up in 2.5 minutes with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
God bless the baby.
312-591-8300. Call now. Caller 10 gets those tickets. The last pair this week for Muse. We've given out so many with Ticket Blitz Thursday and the announcement of the concert with Q101 at Summerfest Thursday, July 2nd. They are magnificent live if you've never seen them live. I was lucky enough to see them at the beginning of their career at the Metro back in the day. But Summerfest will be an incredible setting for it. They go on sale today at 10 a.m., the tickets, and are great friends of our Summerfest. They helped us get these tickets to you. So 312-591-8300. Caller 10, those tickets are yours. And Kenzie won a trivia. We don't let her keep them, so you can always ask her to be your +1 if you want. Local stories breaking this week. 2 of them stood out to me that are costing us money. First off, this relates in my world because I just bought a place in Chicago. So me and Megan moved this year and was from renting to buying. And we got our first Chicago tax bill. Boy, are those fun.
Oh, nice. That's fun.
Yeah, really cool. Really fun. They were delayed actually for months because we were checking to see when the first tax bill was coming in. They came through. And Chicago homeowners are facing the largest property tax jump in at least 30 years.
Oh, I believe it.
Yay!
I believe it.
There's places in the area that have gotten ridiculous increases. West Garfield Park, the bill soared 133% in property tax bill.
That's disgusting.
North Lawndale saw a 99% spike. Englewood, 80%. And they're paying about $129 million less this cycle because of higher vacancy rates over the years. That's what they were saying in the sharp value of downtown commercial buildings. So $129 million less is being paid by commercial buildings in taxes. It's got to be made up somewhere. So they're going to the residents to pay for the empty office buildings downtown with that property tax.
Question to the city. Why do you think there's less and less places there, out of curiosity?
Well, I mean, some of the reasoning came from post-pandemic where people worked from home, although I've heard numbers saying that Chicago is actually have more people going to work than before the pandemic, even people that used to work at home before.
Yeah, but I think people have decided to not have their storefronts in certain areas in Chicago because of the taxes that they're slapping on them. So that's the irony of the whole situation. It's like you're pricing people out of it, and then you're going to price the residents even more to make up for it, and soon they'll move. And then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna charge? The rats running around?
Boy, if we could tax rats, that'd be amazing.
Right, that'd really help out.
Because there's a lot of them. And that would add up to a lot of dough.
They should start pulling their weight.
Yeah, it is a chicken egg thing. It's like, you want people to stay and thrive downtown, but if you price them out, like imagine if somebody owned a home in West Garfield Park and they finally paid it off after like 30 years, let's say, and they're sitting there, we're gravy now. We just gave ourselves a raise. There's no more mortgage payment. We can actually go on vacation for the first time in years. And then you get a tax bill that takes up all that extra money that you would have used for something personal after doing the right thing, paying on time and getting your house done.
And like, to be honest, it shouldn't be on residents to make up for a lack of commercial, storefronts, because it's like that's on the city to create an environment where they want to be, not on the residents.
Yeah,
that's not right.
And even more importantly, the bigger businesses out there, like these big corporations that have left floors, like our building here at the NBC Tower, there's some empty spaces running around here.
Oh, hell yeah.
And so it's not just the mom and pops that have storefronts. It's more, they struggle just as much. But it's just a really tough situation because when you look at the tax bill, half of it goes to education, which they give you a nice itemized list, I've noticed. And it's all going to good things, allegedly. But of course, Illinois also has a history of massive corruption. So is that money all going to where it should? If it does, on the tax bill goes where it says it's going, then you're going to okay, I get that for the park district. So we have some of the best parks in the world here in Chicago, without question, on the lakefront, all that kind of stuff. When you pay extra in those taxes, hopefully you get the benefit of it. And I use all that stuff, so fine. And Harper will go to school, to a public school in a couple years. So sure, but at the same time, I wonder if it's really being used properly. That's where the execution of that money.
Yeah, never. It never is.
I don't think so.
No.
Also, more things you might pay for. We talked a lot this year about getting a real ID, or you couldn't get on a plane unless you have a passport.
Right.
So now they're saying airline passengers without a real ID at Midway or O'Hare could face an $18 fee under a new rule proposed by TSA.
Why? That makes you safe if you pay $18?
It makes you what? Safe? Well,
yeah. No, you're all good. You're clear.
Well, allegedly, that will go to help pay for the latest technology, which does make you safer in theory down the road. Now, they did give us a lot of warning on the real ID. I have one. I got one years ago when I got my ID.
There's plenty of warning on the real ID. I'm just saying it's funny that if you pay money, then you can get on the, that's kind of a funny concept.
I mean, if you don't pay it, you're going to get on the scary plane.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, you have to legally have this document. Oh, $18? Never mind. It's just now it's fine.
It's wild. So if you haven't got your ID yet and you haven't gotten the real ID situation going on, just get it taken care of so you don't have an $18 fee added before you get on your plane going to visit grandma.
Well, flights are so cheap, it doesn't matter, right?
Oh, yeah. They're almost free, yeah.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.